Show on the SportsMap Radio Network.
Presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need a mortgage that fits your life? Rocket can.
Live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, here's Jake Asman.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. You can get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Oh, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Pitch, a fly ball to right center field, and that ball is gone into the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo bangs one into the Yankee bullpen. Well, you know what they say. Nobody beats the Riz. He homers to right. And the Yankees are on the board. They trail 3-1.
Oh, yeah. Nobody beats the Riz. John Sterling, Yankees radio.
He needs to work on that.
You don't like that one?
I don't like that one.
The original one was Rizzo Rakes.
Yeah, I heard that one too. I wasn't a fan of that. I mean, yeah, maybe putting on the Riz.
Putting on the Riz?
It's an obscure 80s reference, putting on the Ritz.
Okay.
It's a song.
Now, the Yankees also acquired Joey Gallo, as you know. Gallo has yet to hit a home run, though, as a Yankee, so we're all still awaiting the John Sterling home run call for Joey Gallo.
That seems like almost self-explanatory right there.
What do you think?
Something about the gallows.
Gallo hits it to the gallows.
Do you think he sits up at night and writes all these down?
I do, yes. I do. It's become a cottage industry, as Michael Kay would say.
Yes.
That's what John Sterling does. Anyhow, let's talk about what happened on the field. So that Rizzo home run you just heard made it a 3-1 game. Yankees were down 3-0 in this game to the Orioles. After they lost the first game of this set and they came back and won game 2, you had to win last night. There's no way. And the Yankees, after trailing 3-0, they got on the board with that Rizzo home run, and then they went out there and proceeded to score 9 more unanswered and won the game 10-3. Everyone did something last night. Stanton with big hits. DJ LeMahieu with a bunch of ribby hits in big spots. Put them in front for good with a base hit over the shortstop for a 4-3 Yankee lead. Gary Sanchez came in and got on base as a pinch hitter. Judge was good last night. I mean, everyone in this lineup contributed. Gleyber Torres had a big hit. Yankees are starting to look like the offense they're supposed to be. Now, I understand it's the Orioles and they are not any good, but the Yankees weren't doing this to bad teams even when they were winning games. Like, it was a grind. Now the Yankees the last 2 nights have had 2 laughers, so that's a positive sign if you're a fan of the Yankees. But I want to specifically talk about Anthony Rizzo. He's well on his way to being probably one of the best trade deadline acquisitions Brian Cashman has ever made, if you think about it. I mean, Rizzo becomes the first player in Yankees history now with 6 RBIs in his first 6 games. The Yankees have been around since 1903. That's pretty damn impressive that he's the first guy to do just that. And they don't win 3 games over the weekend against Miami without Rizzo. Defensively, he was sensational. And obviously with the bat, he had a home run in his first game with the Yankees, had a home run in his second game with the Yankees. He's been great. And to get him into this lineup as a left-handed hitter, to balance out the Judges, Stanton, Sanchez, Torres, it's been huge for them.
What was that stat again?
Becomes the first player in Yankees history with 6 RBIs in his first 6 games.
See, yeah. I mean, like you said, they've been around since 1903. It's
a crazy stat.
I mean, you go down the list of, just some of the, the Yankees have had some great players, right? Not all of them.
Just a
couple. And it's hard to believe that is a first in 2021.
Yeah. He's pretty damn good.
It's still, I don't put it on the same page as Derek Jeter being the first player to have 3,000 hits for the Yankees, because that one I still can't fathom.
That's probably one of the more surprising Yankees stats.
After all these years.
Yeah, no one besides Jeter has 3,000 hits for the Yankees. Well, the problem was DiMaggio would have got there, but he lost years of his prime because of going to World War II. Babe Ruth didn't play long enough. He didn't start his whole career with the Yankees.
Yeah, there's a lot of players who had 3,000 hits who were Yankees, but didn't get all 3,000 hits with the Yankees.
Correct. A-Rod had 3,000 hits too. He didn't do it all with the Yankees.
But that's where it's like, but you look back at Yankee folklore and you're like, God, it had to have been someone.
It's true. But as far as the 2021 Yankees, they're playing good baseball right now. And now it's going to get a little harder. They play a Seattle team that is a game behind them in the wild card standings. Yankees still trying to get into the wild card position. They got a 4-game set with Seattle that begins tonight. Seattle took 2 out of 3 from the Rays the last couple of days. Red Sox didn't win yesterday. They snapped their 5-game losing streak. So, and then even the A's, who the Yankees are chasing for the second wild card spot right now, they came from behind in walk-off fashion and beat the Padres at home. So the Yankees win yesterday. They were able to maintain ground with some of these other contending teams. You know, I talked a lot about this stretch the Yankees are on, the 13 games where it was Miami, then it was the Orioles, Seattle, and the Royals. Like, those are teams the Yankees have to beat. They got to take 3 out of 4 from Seattle here. And it's not going to be easy because you're talking about a Yankee starting rotation that's missing 3 of their 5 guys. Garrett Cole and Jordan Montgomery on the COVID list, still waiting for what their status is. And you are now waiting for Domingo Germán to come back from an injury, a shoulder soreness type of injury that put him on the injured list. So the Yankees are going to have to do it by doing what they've done the last 2 nights, scoring a bunch of runs and finding ways to win that way. We know they have a good bullpen. We know on paper they should have an elite lineup. You're still waiting for Joey Gallo to get going, but that's why I go back to what Anthony Rizzo has done. And simply put, I mean, the man has been great. And there's already Yankee fans that want the team to re-sign him already. Like, we're all in on, bring back Rizzo. And why not? Left-handed first baseman, great with the glove, veteran, clutch, puts the ball in play. What I love about Rizzo is the guy sees so many pitches in every at-bat. He spoils good pitches. He gives you a competitive at-bat. Yankees need more players like him. Puts the ball in play. That's what you want to see if you're a Yankee fan. Real quick, this was Anthony Rizzo on the Yankees bouncing back, winning 2 straight over the Orioles after losing that first game.
It's a good feeling. I think you just take it day by day. And the Orioles beat us up pretty good the first game. We come back and win the next 2. And, you just take it day by day and put your head down, grind, and you look up and you start rattling off wins, and it's fun. You get some momentum going, but the day-to-day grind doesn't stop. It doesn't matter win or lose. You got to come in the next day and prepare for that next day's pitcher.
I think I'm in love. I love Anthony Rizzo. It's funny. The Italians are saving the Yankee season, right? Get the ball to the Italians was the line in that Will Ferrell movie with Mike Ditka. Why is that?
Kicking and screaming.
Kicking and screaming. Thank you. The Yankees is like, acquire the Italians. They have made 2 big trades to fix this line. So far, it has worked. Now, you got to beat the Orioles. You're supposed to do what the Yankees have done. Now it gets real tough. 4 games with Seattle. Let's see what they can do over the next couple days. We'll talk more baseball in the next segment in quick hits as we get to what Max Scherzer did. Dodgers last night. Javi Baez had a big night to help the Mets get on track, and much more.
O'Reilly. Do you even remember the last time you changed your spark plugs? Well, then